Let's talk about the latest launched Huawei smartphone Mate 70 RS Ultimate with legendary star diamond design. Now let's talk about the specifications of this smartphone. Firstly, talk about the display of this smartphone. This phone features with dual-layer LTPO OLED display, 6.9 inches. Full HD plus punch-hole display. Resolution of 1316 by 2832 pixels, approximately 89.7% screen to body ratio, 19.5 to 9 aspect ratio, approximately 454 ppi pixel density, 3500 nits peak brightness, 120 Hz refresh rate, and with basalt tempered Kunlun glass protection. And now talk about the camera of this smartphone. The smartphone with quad camera setup on the rear that includes 50 megapixel 24mm RYYB sensor wide-angle camera with variable aperture 1.4 to 4.0 and support optical image stabilization, along with 48 megapixel 93mm RYYB sensor 4x optical zoom. Periscope telephoto camera with aperture 2.1 and support optical image stabilization, and with 40 megapixel 13mm RYYB sensor ultra-wide angle camera with aperture 2.2 and 1.5 megapixel. Multi-spectral channel red maple primary color camera. For selfies it has 13 megapixel 18mm. Centered punch-hole front-facing ultra-wide angle camera with aperture 2.4, along with 3D depth camera. Video recording maximum 4K on both rear and front camera. For the software, the handset turns on exclusive optimized version of Harmony OS 4.3 screen on top the device. Under the hood, the phone CPU is octa-core up to 2.5 GHz, powered by Kirin 9020 chipset, paired with Mali 920 GPU. In terms of storage, the smartphone plugs with 16 GB of RAM and 512 GB, 1 TB of onboard storage. No micro SD card slot. The physical dimensions of the smartphone measures at 164.6 by 79.5 by 8.25 mm, and it weighs around 256 grams, and the color options, white, black, red colors to see in this smartphone, and the device comes backed by a massive 5700 mAh battery with 100-watt wired super fast charging, 80-watt wireless super fast charging, 20-watt reverse wireless charging, 18-watt reverse wired charging support. Additionally, the smartphone also features side-mounted fingerprint sensor for biometric authentication with 3D face unlock. The connectivity option on the phone includes dual SIM 5G, dual band, Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.2, GPS L1 plus L5, USB Type-C headphone jack, with stereo speakers support, USB Type-C 3.1 Gen 1 charging port, BDS, satellite calling and message support, ultra-wide band support, infrared remote control support, IP68, IP69 dust and water resistant, and with NFC support. So now let's have a look at the pricing details of the smartphone. The Huawei Mate 70 RS Ultimate has been priced in China for 16 GB plus 512 GB storage variant at 11,999 Chinese yuan, while the 16 GB plus 1 TB storage variant at 12,999 Chinese yuan. Conclusion. So what do you guys think of this Huawei Mate 70 RS Ultimate smartphone? Do let us know in the comments section below and subscribe for more tech updates. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in our next video.